Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Terry, holding your space, and this is morning meditation, meditation tribe. So, if you're seeing this later on, we will chat and then we will do some healings. And well, that's actually part of the meditation, and then we'll meditate. And hopefully, I will put the time on that the meditation starts. So, hello, beautiful Deanne. How are you? Hope everybody can hear me okay. Hi, Barbara. Good morning, lovely. Blessings, Fatima. And the beautiful Leah is here. Leah, you need hugs today, don't you, honey? I've already got you on our list here. So just know you are being held. Yeah, you've got so many friends here, Leah. And I feels like we're all going to go through some stages of this right now. Just recognizing what we're letting go of, but also what we've been through and honoring that, like it's huge. You've been through some big transitions, honey. So lots of growth, effing growth opportunities, right? Yeah, and not to make light of that at all. I went to the celebration of life from my sister's ex-partner. And I don't have the picture of him here. I've got it somewhere on my desk, and I just cleaned everything off. So anyway, you know how that goes. But yeah, so it was really beautiful, and it was really a wonderful time to kind of look at things and a new perspective. But lots of music, lots of tears, lots of laughter, really, really nice. Okay, I'm trying to get to the chat here. Juno, good morning, beautiful. Oh, Paul's here. Is it White Dragon or Paul Freed? There's Paul. Had a dream last night. I was on board the Titanic and it was amazing. The year was 1912. Wow. Okay, so okay, because I'm gonna pitter patter around here with my brain. Sterling did a really interesting thing about, remember that sub a while back? I think it was last year or the year before that imploded. It had like a leak in one of the windows. Anyway, and there were some people on board, and it was really in the news. It was really a big deal because it was not a real expensive fix, per se, like maybe a few $1,000s, or I don't know. I mean, for me, it would be a lot of money, but for that company, it wouldn't have been. And they had chosen not to do it. But he said that when those people, those souls passed or transitioned during that there were many of the people that had been aboard the Titanic that were there waiting for them. I think either the waters were similar or something, but that was one of the most profound things I'd ever heard him say, or it struck me more than a lot of the things I'd ever heard him say. That these people had been through the same, and they were there to help. So maybe you've got something with them too. Okay. If anyone is new here, typing in at the first two letters of the person's name, person's handle, it will autofill. Thank you, Annie Bear. Somebody told you when you first got here, right? Yeah, it takes a while to figure things out, doesn't it? Anyway, Annie's here. Standing in the light with Annie Bear. I think it only works on computers, but usually not if you're on a cell phone. Yeah, it's true. And oh, Barbara, it doesn't work on your iPad. Yeah. Okay, Teresa, I had a good cry over unknown whatever last night, and now I feel better overall. Anyone else? Also feeling inspired to make foods I've been craving. I don't know what these things are. Chocohotes, and filled nori wrapped rice. Now I know the nori wrapped rice. I love that, and especially sweet rice. Like in Hawaii, they would make it. You could find it. You could find everything at the 7-Eleven in Hawaii and Thailand and stuff. 7-Elevens are great, but they would have that homemade rice balls with the sweet rice, they called it. I think they put coconut milk in it. It was really good. Okay. Already chatting, already chattering. Oh, the things that you saw were amazing, Paul. Oh, please send it to me. I'll post it for tomorrow. Oh, you too, Teresa, because we're transmuting and allowing more love and light to fill us. We are resonating higher. Yeah, Annie Bear, I love that. Annie Bear has a picture of her morning altar that is beautiful. That I saw this morning, Annie. Annie, you were up early, girl. So was I. I was up at I think 4:30 or 5. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this word I cannot pronounce yet this morning. Arduous. Arduous. I don't know. Mornings are not good for pronunciations. Jim Bowles, hello, my beautiful people. Love and light to you all. Update on Monica. She is holding on, but it won't be long. She is in AFib and hasn't eaten in days. Oh, thank you, honey. Bless her heart. So I think is she 87? And she's got 2 daughters, I think, that are your really close friends too. So we're going to pray for Monica and her family. Speaking of which, Paul, has Aunt Betsy hit the road yet? Hit the road, Jack. Teresa Ford says, I think it was the planetary changes that overstimulated me and set off some triggers or something. I'm easily overstimulated. I think we all are. And it was huge planetary changes that came in, wasn't it? I mean, I'm not an astrologer by any means, but I listen to people that are. Hi, Vanavasi. I think that's right, Vanavasi, right? Again, pronunciation not my thing in the morning. Vanavasi. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. There she is, Barbara Berkman. How are you, my friend? We are putting you in our healing circle this morning, and anybody else that wants. Barbara B. Oh, there's Kelly. Kelly, how are you, my dear? And Diana. Got Diana in. Anybody that hasn't seen it, Diana gave me a reading, an Akashic reading this week, or last week rather. And I went ahead and posted it. You know, we weren't sure if we were going to post it or not, so we streamed it on StreamYard, and then it was solid gold. Diana is in her well, she's always in her element, but I got to say, the way she reads the field of Akash, I highly recommend her for a reading, but I highly recommend her for everything. So there's that. Good morning, beautiful Patricia. Good morning, Terry and all. I watched a movie, A Complete Unknown, about Bob Dylan. Loved many of the Dylan songs as I grew up in the 60s. Very well done. Oh, Timothy Chalamet, who played Dylan. Excellent. I love that guy, Timothy Chalamet. Yeah, he's really good. My nephew went to see him. He was in Topeka, Kansas, Bob Dylan, this weekend. He went to see him on Sunday. Yeah, because we were all at the thing together. The celebration of life. Hello, Sally. How are you? Beautiful. You know, it was really nice. Danny had been a really well-known musician in Kansas City and actually worldwide. He'd sold out Carnegie Hall a couple of times playing there, and it was there were musicians there that were playing, and the family's all very, very talented. And so you know that thing when you hear music, and then when you hear music that's in a spiritual connotation, it just takes everything up a level. And it was, I got to say, it was a beautiful, beautiful thing to witness. And, you know, I had forgotten that he knew George, Reverend Saul. And I could really feel the two of them, their energy together, which was funny. And I didn't even think about that for the longest time. Rockin' the Red. Yeah, it's like a raspberry. Raspberry. And yeah, It's my spring sweater. There's not much time in KC that you can wear a spring sweater because it's like it gets hot and it gets cold, but there's not a lot of in between. Um, and I kind of feel like it's interesting that the in between is what they keep talking about. The guides keep talking about the in between. Like when we meditate and we go into the gap, the space between time and space, and the space between thoughts, the space between molecules and atoms, and kind of going into that in between is really where we're headed. Carolina, good morning, beautiful. How are you? Hey, White Dragon. How are you, Paul? Way too much going on, so take some me time and recharge. Yeah, right, White Dragon? Definitely. Yeah, that's what I tried to do yesterday. I just really took some me time. We went for a walk and hung out with the kids and everybody. It was a beautiful day. Um, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Terry, very cool what Diana read for you. You were all over the place, girl. I told you I'm the princess of pitter patter. My dragon. It's typical me. This would explain every grade card I had in grade school and high school. Terry is not in the room. She is looking out the window. She is somewhere else. So yeah, never present. Good morning, Deb. How are you feeling? Yeah, right. Annie Bear says, happy you had a mom for such a long time, Leah. Now she's your angel, honey. Oh, that's beautiful, Annie. I love that. That's lovely. Yep. So I hope everybody else had a great weekend. Yay, Brenda's here. Brenda and I are doing a show on Thursday with Allie. So we were going to do it last week and it got rescheduled. So, yeah. Hi, Sonia. Diana is a great reader. Yeah. Yeah. She totally went to another space when she did that reading, which she does a lot, right? It's funny. I feel like all of us kind of do that a lot. And here comes the siren saying, yep, yep. But she really went into the field of Akash doing that reading. It was really, really good. I mean, she's an amazing astrologer. She's amazing at so many different things, but that was quite interesting. Okay. Yeah, the reading was good. Hey, Denise, how are you? Good morning, all. Sending blessings to all. I have to work so early this week, so I can only listen. Sending love and laughter to all. I love you. Oh, Denise, I'm going to put you in the healing group today. And yeah, lots of prayers for your morning and everything going on. Oh, that's what they were doing. They were exploring the Titanic after all. Makes sense. I couldn't remember. I knew there was some tie. Other than that, Deb, thanks. Yeah. That kind of made me cry when Sterling said that there were the people that had been involved, the entities that had been involved when the Titanic happened, and they were waiting for them, and they were waiting as a group for them because another group was leaving. And you guys know James Gordon. I think it's James P. Gordon. I might be wrong about that, the P. Anyway, he's a one of these guys, and he takes people out. You do trainings with him. I think he's in Minneapolis or someplace. You do trainings with him, and then after you get a certification, you can travel with him. And like when they had the Parkland shooting, he took a big group down there. He takes big groups where there's earthquakes. Like he'll probably be taking some people to Miramar to help with that. But they go all over the world helping people, and they're trauma specialists. And I thought, why wouldn't there be people that do that in the physical and then people that would do that in spirit as well, going and helping and healing? So I thought that was beautiful. Yeah. Oh, Kelly, how are you? Man. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Good to see you. Lisa and I did an empath class with Kim and the two of you, which I highly recommend if you guys get a chance. It was really good. Good morning, love and light to all. Asking for healing with my corneas. They are folding, weakening my sight. Oh, Denise, we got you, kid. Okay, I even wrote that so that it was there. Okay, Kelly says it does not work for me. Not sure what that means, but let us know so we can help with it. Yeah, some things aren't for everybody, right? Some things we got to keep going, find the right one. Hey, Midge, how are you, MEJ? Lurking? Yeah, I know when I lurk on my phone or on my TV, every once in a while I'll take a nap or something. I might, if one of you guys is on or somebody would like, I'll lay down and kind of watch. Sally, how you feeling? You're going vertical. Sounds good. So vertical is better than horizontal, right? It depends on which way you're looking at it. Yeah, I hope your back's okay and your finger. I don't know if your finger ever cured up or not. What is Maruda here? Oh, that's is that Maruda? MEJ? Oh, Madame Moru's House of Cards. Okay. Oh, we love Maruda. Okay. Doesn't work for me either, but while using the iPad app, that's what you guys are talking about, Diana. Oh my God. Vanavasi. Yes, please. This is my favorite. Anna Rossini. I think it's I can't remember how you pronounce that properly, but yeah. We used to go to the lake every summer and we had cabins and we had and before that we had travel trailers and we'd go with this group of people and all their kids. It was like, big group of people and we'd all summer together kind of at the weekends and stuff. Not too far from home, but one of the grandmas was Italian and she would make those once a year. And it was a process, right? But she would bring them, and oh my God, sometimes some were filled with like ham and cheese, and some were just filled with cheese. But they were heaven. Arancini and homemade sauce. That's a little piece of heaven. Okay, so we're still talking about that. Okay. Chocotis. I can't say that. Are just masa, hot water dough made with little dumplings. You simmer in soup. Oh, matzo balls. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I like matzo balls too. Yeah, that sounds delicious, Teresa. Huh. Anyway, yeah. Oh, you were awake every 2 hours, Annie Bear? I don't know about anybody else, but I've been waking up pretty early a lot of times, and it really doesn't affect me during the day. I say that, but other people might think it does. But I still have a lot of energy, until I don't, and then I go to bed. But yeah, it seems like everything's been waking me up pretty early. Getting through it. There she is. Oh, good morning. Oh my God, Aunt Betsy is leaving next Friday with Frank. Wow. Interesting, Paul. Now you're going to have to keep us informed. And Paul went to see, was it the Brady Bunch? I think it was the Brady Bunch this weekend too. Oh, You're meeting your new landlords tomorrow. They invited me to a bao bun party, my first venture to mingle with my new community. Oh, I love bao buns too. You can get those at the 7-Eleven in Hawaii too, and in Thailand. Um, Mexican mesa dumplings. Yeah, chocohotes. And in South Florida, you ought to be able to get a lot of those, right? And matzo ball soup. There's some great Jewish delis down there. Sell the black and white cookies and the arugula. And arugula is hard to find here in KC. It's like I don't know why, because it's a big Jewish population, but I love some arugula. Kind of hard to find. I love a raspberry or a chocolate arugula. Oh, Neptune moved into Aries. So that means we have more energy, right, Madam Maru? I think so. It's a pretty picture like that. Huh. Good morning, Julie. How are you? Oh, thanks. Yeah, my spring sweater. I bought this a few years ago, and I don't get a chance to read it or wear it very often. It was an amazing reading. Yeah. Yeah, it did knock my socks off. Diana is amazing. We know she's amazing, right? We always know that. And then she does something, you're like, it just blows you over. She has 8 kids, 2 of which are your best friends. Oh my gosh. Teresa Ford and Sherry Ladler. Thank you all. Oh, honey, you're so welcome. Yeah, 87. Some things, not everything sticks in this noodle up here, Jen. I don't know why Monica did, but she sure did. Yeah, 87. That's quite something. And I've heard, well, you hear about like people in ancient times in Mesopotamia and whatnot lived into their thousands. There's legends that talk about this, and in the Himalayas as well, and into their hundreds as well. But they say that if we can live past a certain date, I don't know what the date is going to be, but the way that science is going right now, we'll live well into our 120s or 150s. Barbara, you're getting a reading with her soon. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. I swear. Yeah, she's going to be busy. She's curtsying to us in the values. I love that, Diana. Okay, Patricia. Teresa Ford, I was a bit more teary-eyed over the weekend as I was watching one of the Walton episodes where an aging relative came to visit at the end of her life. Got to reflect with the tears. Beautiful, right? Yeah. It's nice to see those old shows, isn't it? I really love them. We watched well, we're still watching that White Lotus, which is not my normal thing to watch. So it has so much suspension in it, and I can watch it and I can see what they're doing artistically and how well done it is. But it's not my normal flavor of show to watch. But it's really good. And I like all the actors in it. I think are amazing. Good morning, Marby. How are you, dear? Good to see you. Oh, Sonia. Finished half in one room, so progress. Then packing a couple of boxes for new baby coming. They're almost full to send. Yeah. Yeah. A reading from Diana is amazing, isn't it? Yeah. Well, then let's talk about Juno. Juno's an amazing reader. I think Juno's just getting set up once she gets set up in her new place to start. I don't know if you're doing readings now or not, Juno. But lots of good readers in here. Jules, Diana. Speaking of good readers, there she is. Hi, beautiful Alice. How are you? Good to see you, sunshine. Yeah. Um, let's see. Deanne, prayers, please, for America to remember who we are and set a new course of peace and love. Take care. Yeah. Um, Deanne, I'm going to put you in there and America. And I love that. Yeah. Prayers for everybody to remember who we are, right? I don't know why governments are so prone to wars, but it's not like the people that live in those countries are prone to wars, are we? For the most part. I mean, maybe in ancient times, people were quite the warrior thing, but now we're living in a new dimension. So I think I don't know how that's going to wind up, but I don't know if everybody's just going to lay down their weapons and say, not, I'm not doing it, or quit showing up. But sooner or later, that's got to change. So, I was going to talk about Lee Harris. I don't know if you guys watch Lee Harris. He does an interview with a friend of his that they wrote a book together. She's an author. Anyway, a woman, and it's really good. It's his new show that's out, and I've watched it in increments, and I'm almost done with it. And then I'm going to go back and try to watch the whole thing. I think it's over an hour. But and I didn't give things a lot of time to watch. I try not to be on the tube too much this weekend. But that was a really good one. Oh, yeah, Emmy J. Watch the past life reading with Diana. Yeah, the information she got. Had no idea what a past life reading was. Thank you for sharing. Right? It was really interesting. Usually you don't get that much information. Let me just say that. Usually, because I used to do past life readings years ago. When I was at the School of Metaphysics, I was a reader. I was trained. I think I was like 15, but I did trance. And if you look at Diana, she's definitely in and out of trance when she's doing that reading. I think Diana. Anyway, but we would just do one reading and then ask questions about it. And if you see me looking down, looking like I'm uninterested during the reading, I'm writing down information. So, yeah, I was kind of a couple of the shorts that I pulled out of it. I looked at and I was like, oh, I look like I'm not listening or paying attention, but I'm just writing everything down as fast as she was talking. There she is. Good morning from Cozumel. Little island girl, Liz. Got you in the healing circle here. Rosemary. Oh, thank you. I'm having fun with the shorts. Yeah. I go in phases, and before I would be thinking of stuff, and these are so much easier to do. Like I like the pretty shorts that have the flowers and stuff in them that you do on Canva, but these are so much easier to do them just from the stuff. So Marby, Guten Morgen, White Dragon. Hey, Paul. Feeling much better after the flu, now dealing with bronchitis, but getting better each day. I told them no more sick or I'm going on strike. I mean it. Yeah. So that's where it settled in me too, White Dragon, after this. We had the flu like a couple of months ago. It went through the whole family. Yeah. And my son and I it gets stuck in our chests. So it's a lot to go through. I found these really good cough drops in their Melaleuca honey. And those help a lot, but they're really big. They're an odd shape. So it's like, now you're going to have to listen to Crisscross Jump because every time Terry says pitter patter, it comes to my mind. Crisscross. Is that Christopher Cross or Crisscross Jump? I don't know what that is. Crisscross Jump. Pitter patter. That's funny. Okay, we already did that. Go down to the new ones. There she is. Hey, warrior girl. How are you, lovely? Good to see you. What? Pamela made blueberry pancakes. Oh my God. I love them. So when we were growing up, my mom was German. And so if we had a pancake, we would put butter and then sugar on it and then roll it and eat it like a burrito, like a crepe. I think we call them crepe, but all my family in England calls them crepes. So now, like aluminium, we've kind of adopted that. I kind of like the way you say it. I'll have a crepe today. I'll have some aluminium with my crepe. Oh, you knew someone who lived by happy, healthy, dead. She died at the family dinner table laughing at a joke someone we told. Oh my God, Juno. I love that. Yeah. It's a lot. My husband died at home, and we had a big party for him, like I think the day before or something, or 2 days before, and all his buds showed up with barbecue grills, and of course he wasn't eating at that point, but they all did a shot. He liked scotch, so they all had a shot of scotch, and the nurse was there, and she put a little bit on a sponge and just wet his lips with it. So, oh, the song is Jump, Jump, Jump for Your Love. No, that's somebody else, isn't it? Huh. They're a hip hop dude. Make me want to jump. Okay. I've got to look them up. Crisscross. I think I kind of remember them. Yeah. Yeah. Norwegian pancakes, right? Oh. We would eat our pancakes with butter, grape jelly, and sugar sprinkled on top. That sounds delicious. Yeah. Really good. You prefer Jack Daniels, Warrior Girl. Yeah, that's what my sister, and she doesn't really drink anymore. I mean, hasn't for years, but she and her girlfriend, they'd get a shot of Jack Daniels and just nurse it all night. It was an easy one. What's You had a humpback whale appear to me as going to bed. His name is Walter. Soon he brought his mate Willa. Amazing whale energy. I wrote it down about their energies. Oh, Patricia, bring it to the dream show. That would be beautiful. Yeah. Yep. So we've got what else is going on? Anybody got anything interesting this week? We're going to have lots of people on the channel. We're going to have Brenda and Allie on this week. Can't remember who else is. Oh yeah, Jason Topensky's coming back, and he's really into past lives. He's one of the people that does the thing that I want to say Doreen Virtue, but it's not her. It's the other woman that passed. She was in Arkansas, and her daughter's still carrying on, but they do the QHTT or something, past life regressions. Anyway, he does that, and he's a really sweet guy. What? People are talking at cocktails this morning in Meditation Tribe. Pepsi or ginger ale. You would call it generic threesome. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't see my comment about Michelle Marie. Where is it? Madame Maruta? Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it up here. Can you put it in again? Or can somebody copy it and put it in again for Maruta? Huh. Yeah. Should she be in the healing circle? Because we can do that. Norwegian pancakes made with bacon grease, butter, and sugar. Like you said, roll them while they're hot. Yeah. Yeah. Even extras the next day cold. 100%. Sonia. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Oh, Warrior Girl, you bartended. I'm surprised at how well, I'm not surprised really at how many people in the intuitive group on YouTube used to be bartenders, because really a bartender is somebody, they take care of people, they listen to people. Lots of empaths are bartenders, aren't they? Oh, sometimes cinnamon and brown sugar. We never did this. We do cinnamon, but we never did the brown sugar, but that sounds even better. Yeah. Huh. Oh, hi, Warrior Widow. I had something amazing happen last night. It was raining, but more like a mist, and I stood there, Medici, tasting in this rain. I had an epiphany. Ooh, I love that. That is beautiful. Wow. Okay, Patricia. I'm now setting the intention to remember when I leave my body, especially what I'm doing in the astral world. One spaceship. Dr. Gale said I'm a surgeon on that ship. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, you got it, Pamela. Yeah, hope. Teeth. My daughter, I'm going to put my daughter in, my son, everybody's family. And there is Dolores Cannon. Thank you, Leah. Yeah, you knew who I was talking about. Yeah, Dolores. And yeah, my daughter, this is her last day of school. So she was gone for a long time. She was in India and Thailand and Nepal, and then she spent a year in Australia. We went through a lot, our family did, and then that was kind of her healing. And she took courses while she was there, and she was kind of trapped in India um, during the pandemic. But it was a healing time for her. Anyway, so she didn't think that we weren't sure that she'd stick out this thing. I mean, it was her intention to stick out, getting her certificate to do a massage therapy. And so she just got it, and I'm so proud of her. But she's real happy about it. She's taken massage courses all over the world, but now she'll have a certificate so she can use it here. Oh, the anti-chef, guy who taught himself how to cook, very entertaining. Oh my god, Pamela, right? Okay, so you guys know Amy that comes in here. Amy's, my girlfriend. She's a hairstylist, and let me tell you, she takes care of everybody in the world. She really does. She's one of those. Oh, you were meditating in the rain. That's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's something so soothing about that, especially when it's a mist, isn't it? It's so cleansing. Your mom started with that with us, passed it to the kids, and when we got together, the grandkids loved them. Isn't that funny? Yeah. That's the best, man. Just rolling them up. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Too long to explain, but it's about sending energy all through the world. It was amazing. Wow. I was so many things. I simply call myself Jane of all trades. Hey, that's what we need. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and meditate. Did a really interesting meditation and little group thing with Geraldine, and then I'll slay her last name. Not Ortega. I can't remember her last name right now. Anyway, she's amazing. Does a lot of galactic work and a lot of work with Neil at New Realities. But simply amazing. I'm going to see if I can get her on the channel. Vicky, you're 63, girl. You look like you're 12. Hi, Blue Jean. Yeah, we need a recipe, Teresa, on your channel. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. So sometimes if you feel your body kind of rocking, right before you meditate or when you're thinking about something, go ahead and let it happen. Sometimes we try to control ourselves and we shouldn't, you know, with things like that. So that's kind of being in the flow. And a lot of times if you're getting a big download, it kind of helps to feel the planet because the planet has that heartbeat, that drum frequency. So sometimes moving might be a sign that you're getting your Kundalini download, you know, vibing with the Kundalini energy. Also, just being in the flow with the planet and the energy that's coming in. You'll see kids that are on the spectrum doing this. You'll see monks, a lot of monks will do this as they pray. So as they meditate. So just let your body rock if you want to, or imagine it. Feeling the heartbeat of the earth, the drumming of the earth, the drumming of the ancestors today. Inhaling through your nostrils. Exhaling through your mouth. 2 more times. All the way up to your third eye, letting go all the way down to your earth chakra. Right below your root chakra. And another one. Inhaling up to Father Sky, divine masculine energy. And exhaling through the mouth, all the way down to Gaia, the divine feminine. Starting to abide in your heart space today, what you feel like. Let's ask ourselves our soul questions. Who am I? What are you? And we're trained to think we're this body. And especially as females, sometimes we're trained to think, well, how do I look when I'm doing this? You know, what do I present to others? And it's just a suit, right? So just acknowledging, are we light? Are we consciousness? What is our personality? When we're galactic, when we're in spirit, and when we're in the physical. What do you want? What is your intention? Ask yourself, what do I want? Why am I here? Ask yourself, what is your dharma in this lifetime? Why did you choose to be here? What do you want to accomplish? And then, what am I grateful for? Feel that in your heart space, grace, a state of being, like Ananda. And feel how that shifts the energy in your room, being in a state of grace. Imagining what makes you happy, what you love more than anything. Might be an animal, might be a child, might be the sunshine. Now calling in the ancestors, feeling their energy as they come in today. And as we call in the ancestors, we call in our descendants as well. So doing healing while we're here on this planet changes the healing of the ancestors and the healing of those that go on before us and after us. So you might feel yourself in that in-between that we talked about. Acknowledging different aspects of ourselves. Might be epigenetic, 8 generations ago, 7 generations ago. Something might have happened to your grandmother or your grandfather. Something might have happened last week to you. Somebody said something, or you heard something. So just see all those little aspects that are floating around and call back any of them that you need to, with healing, with love from the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And now we'll call in our 33 trillion angels, acknowledging who stands behind you today, who's at your shoulders. Is it Metatron? Is it Durga Ma? One of the Marys? Whose energy would you like to call on today? Feel them at your sides, at your back, and maybe a couple in front of you leading you somewhere, showing you a new path. Now call in the elementals, the elements of the planet, hearing the rock people, seeing the wind, smelling the fire, the ether, the love on the planet, the unconditional love of your animals, and grasshoppers and dragons. Pretty full room today. Now forming a circle of light all around the country, all around the world. Noticing there are many light workers awakening, many light workers that might be asleep that feel this light and feel the hum of it, the frequency of love, the frequency of light, of grace. And today, let's ask for healing and peace for everyone on the planet. Noticing any children, whether they're 1 or 99, that's scared or not feeling well, feeling alone. Noticing their ancestors around them, their angels. We are never alone. Anyone living in fear. So much chaos on the planet right now. Seeing a ray of light coming in through their crown chakra, all the way down into the planet, connected, stabilized. Anybody suffering, just a softness through the back of their heart chakra, lightly. Now we're going to call out special healing for Leah, for Teresa, for Monica and family, her daughters, all 8 children, for Barbara B. and Barbara, for Kelly, Diana, Denise T., Corneas, for Diane in America, for Hope and her teeth, for Inga and Eric, for all our children, and feeling the rock people as they come in, stabilizing things in all the countries around the world, for any that need it. Feel the ancestors helping and our descendants. All spirits rising up, the highest vibration. Lots of love to Myanmar and Thailand, Ukraine and Russia, all people everywhere around the planet, all sentient beings, love and kindness, peace, understanding, grace, particularly those that are living in fear right now. Now, let's spread out from the planet, noticing the light grid around the planet like a hologram of energy, feeling the frequency here, the buzzing. Sometimes that's what we hear in our ears. So allowing yourself to recharge here. Other light beings from all around the universe are here. Feeling connected. Almost like coming home. Pretty close. Allow your body to acclimate, your physical form. Charging. The space between your cells charging. Any parts of your body that need help here. Recharging. And noticing your light body, your etheric body, goes around your auric field. Your true being. And then connect to the oneness of the universe. So they're showing me an octopus. I don't know why. So seeing that octopus with all the tendrils that spread out and allowing yourself that peace, that fluidity, that knowing of where to go, where to be, what to do. Coming back to the earth, seeing new light beings awaken. And some light beings, as they leave their physical forms, even brighter now, can truly see. Noticing the light grid around the earth, on the earth, the ley lines. Recharging. And coming to your space, wherever it is on the planet. Seeing your physical form. Revived, like you've slept another 8 hours last night. Coming back into your form. Kind of moving a little bit, like an octopus in the flow today. Watching things as they happen. Knowing that you're always safe. You never have to worry. And let's abide in your heart now. Who are you? What are you? Ask yourself, who am I? Ask yourself what you want today. Ask yourself, why am I here? And now ask yourself, what am I grateful for? All right, completely present, thanking angels, ancestors, zipping up your energy from your root chakra to your crown chakra, connected to the skies and the heavens, to the earth as you walk today. Breathing in love, light, equanimity, universal truth and oneness. And as you breathe out, warming up your hands, kind of spreading them And if you want to, you can clap. You can shake your hands. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Man, they were coming in this morning, weren't they? Man. White Dragon, I'm told over and over again that I am not alone in all of this. I hope it sinks in, right? Yeah. You know, I had an out of body experience, and my guides, I've told you guys this before, they showed me my death, and it was a beautiful space, you know, that I went with a group and I laid down. And the minute I walked out of my body, oh, my guides were there and they're like, Terry, 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 we told you never had to worry, right? You never had to worry. So, oh, Blue Jean, you didn't get the notification. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad. Isn't this sad? As empaths, we sometimes we make each other cry so often, don't we? I know. Yeah. So, but that we never had to worry. We were always held in love and light. Yeah. It's something that's hard to remember on this planet, and that we're never alone. It's another big one. All right, lovely people. Oh, you needed prayer for sudden pain. Oh, Liz. Oh, Lisa. I hope not. Oh, yeah. Oh, Liz and awe. Okay, Liz, you are surrounded in love and light, honey. I had you on here. I hope I said your name. Yeah. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. That's right. Yes. Yeah. So get your, I used to have a rubber cockroach I would put in the kids' lunches, which I finally threw away when we moved over here to this house. But yeah. Xiao Bagwan, received in gratitude. Be well. Oh, namaste. Yeah. All right, everybody. Oh, Deanne. In meditation, I saw all who left the earth from the pandemic and more are here to help us. Yeah, they're really here to help, aren't they? Yeah. Blue Jean, make sure that you, and everybody here, make sure that you press the like button, you know, but also it's really important to make sure that you press the, after the subscribe, there's a bell there, and make sure you hit the black bell, and then you'll get it. But YouTube is notorious for, just kind of, for some reason, the bells go off. They don't work. So you have to keep hitting them. But you'll see that again and again. And if you get unsubscribed, or if you perhaps anything else happens like that. Yeah, got her done. Okay, thanks, Blue Jean. Yeah. They're in the bleachers cheering us on. They are. I've also heard there's a lot of people waiting to come in. You know, like it's a hard ticket to get into the earth right now. Everybody wants to be here because it's like just an amazing time. And some of us are like I don't know about you guys, but every once in a while I'm like, I don't know if I really wanted to be here in this lifetime. And then you hear that, you're like, okay, I got to make it work. Got to make it work. Vicky, you never get the notifications on time. Isn't that weird? Yeah, I don't know why that is. It's really odd, huh? Well, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So we're here at 8:11 every morning, and I try to send out every morning a little community thing that we're coming on. Oh, we love you, Liz. Yeah. Warrior Widow, you're excited to be here in this lifetime. You're working it. You and Paul are working it. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Patricia, you've seen a stadium of those on the other side cheering us on. Yeah. And a lot of that is the light grid that goes outside the planet too. They're up there. They're not only are they sending us energy and helping, but they're watching. And yeah, that's a good place to go to if you need energy, if you're feeling low. Oh yeah, the Diamond Collective is the most powerful of them all. All babies born from 2020 on. Yeah. So, Warrior Girl, there's this sutra. It's the Diamond Sutra, and it's like instant enlightenment. Something like Yeshua had when he was out in the desert, and Moses and Buddha. But it's like this instant thing that comes in, and you kind of don't want it, but it's in a way they say you don't want it because you want to do it slowly. But it's yeah, the Diamond Sutra, Diamond Light is like something amazing. Oh, your stepfather wanted to come in. I felt deep forgiving for him for the first time. That's a lot of it, right? Forgiving our loved ones on the other side and forgiving the ones that are here that we need to forgive. Oh, you were with them last night at the grid. Yeah, the grid's a powerful place, man. Sonia, thank you, Terry. Blessings for everybody. Tomorrow's your sister's birthday. Tease her. She was actually born on the bathroom floor. We love the bathroom. You know that. Yeah. Oh, Sonia's going thrifting. She's going to take a break. All right. Good girl. You're going to have fun. All right, everybody. Well, have a great day. Lots of love. And we'll see you later. Vanavasi. I always see them in a circle of love, light, and protection surrounding us, right? Yeah, cheering us on. And that thing about noticing who's behind you. And when you walk into an occasion that you're not quite sure about, like, sometimes as empaths, we're not really comfortable in public. Um, Recognizing who's got your back, who's behind you, who's on either side of you. So that helps me anyway. Especially if I'm taking a plane. I haven't picked the plane up and I haven't set it down very lightly. All right, everybody. Well, have a great day. Namaste.